Hockey Central Deadline 2013. It's what the players watch to stay informed.
Me and Parento had the Canadian feed on satellite, so we had Sportsnet. So all the guys came over to our house on trade deadline day to kind of see what's up and get the scoop.
Came across the ticker on Sportsnet. That's how I found out.
I got home, I saw that I'd been traded on TV. I did my first interview with Sportsnet.
Kyprios called me and said, what do you think about the trade? I thought he was talking about the Tkachuk trade, and come to find out it was my trade.
If it's a practice day, probably sit around with my teammates and watch Sportsnet. And watch Nick Kyprios tell us who got traded.
Kipper's one of the guys we always follow. You know, I think being an ex-player and the way he played, he makes it enjoyable, and we love his personality, so it's a great, one of the greatest times to watch him.
If it's what the players watch, why wouldn't you? Hockey Central Deadline 2013, presented by Coors Light. April 3rd, all day long on Sportsnet.